This is Irontrader. It is Sunday night, so we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart, natural gas daily chart. Now, before we get started here, this week here, everything's going to be the same as far as crude. Your API will be on Tuesday at 4:30. Your EIA report will be at 10:30 on Wednesday for crude oil. On Thursday, natural gas at 10:30, and then we have your old rig count there on Friday. Now, what you have to worry about this week here, not really worry, but you have to make sure you pay attention, is the Fed meeting. Now, they had that blackout last week where they're all deciding. But remember that CPI and that PPI report came in a lot higher than what they were thinking. Okay, so they're kind of like in a sicky wicket here. Okay, so what we want to look at is the Fed. I think they're going to cut rates by a quarter point. I've been saying that here now for, I don't know, 6 to 8 months here, and I think it's only going to be a quarter. Right? You're never going to get a half on it. And then I think they pause in October, and then we'll see how they're going to take the information going on there. So I would look for a quarter point cut here going on this week. But remember, pay attention. It's going to be very, very valuable information coming there. Okay, here we have the old crude oil, your daily chart. Now, you can see here where we had this indecision candle here Friday, and it's kind of like a topping tail situation. Now, your 8-day is flattening out. So let's just look at the downside first. So this is going to be key level right here, this 68.42. Okay, you need to hold that on a closing basis. That's going to be key. Next level, what you're going to be looking for is look at the top of that candle at 67.97. That's going to be key. And then we watch the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 67.24. And then we just come right here. You're looking at 65.63, and then your big retest out there at 65.27. When we look at this chart, this is still a very, very bearish chart. We get a double top, series of lower highs, and all the way down. This could rally up to there, to your 21-day. It could rally up to your 50-day. It's still bearish. Okay, this is, and plus this have the seasonality going on in play. Now, last week we had a little bit of a pretty good rally going, but remember, this rally was on that hurricane. It went from a tropical storm to a number 2 hurricane, went to Louisiana. They had to shut down some rigs, and that's why you had the crude oil rallying here. But now, if this drops off here and there's no disruption, I think crude just going to go lower is what I think here, but we got to see how it's going to shake out. Okay, so here on the upside, what you obviously want to watch is today's high so far, 69.39, and we're going to come right to the top of this candle, 69.81, and then we're going to look here at Friday's high at that 70.32. Now, we get a little bit above that here. We got that 70.82, but then what you're really looking for here is this we have 71.46 level, but that 21-day at 71.72, that is going to be your big target. Obviously, if you can get above that, then we have that 50-day, the 200-day, and the 100-day. But you can see here how the 8-day is flattening out here, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay flat. That can roll over really hard here too. So just don't get too excited about it, just like we had here, rallied up here, and then boom, all the way on down. So let's not get too excited here. What you just want to do is watch Friday's high, low. Okay, your high is at 70.32 and that low is 68.47. That's what we want to watch here. And then watch this 8-day at that 68.42. Very, very critical on a closing basis. Okay, so that your RSI here is sitting at 40. This isn't really telling you a whole lot. Your green is still below your red. This is trying to move up here, but now that could go sideways, and it could be a whole lot of big nothing burger. Okay, so realistically for Monday, okay, when that futures, the futures already open now, but I'm saying Monday morning when you come into the office there, 68.42 is what you want to watch. That's going to be very, very key. And again, we just follow the candles here until we get all down to your retest at that 65.27 level. That's if you lose that 8-day. If that holds, then just watch this top of this candle, that 69.81, and then the top of this candle, that 70.32, and then just work yourself right on up to 70.82, 71.46. But this is your big target at that 71.72 level here. Okay, that's what you're going to be looking at. Now, again, if you can bust above that, here we have a lot of candles. If you look at the bottom there, you have 72.20. We have 72.58. Level going on there, and then we can just start following these candles here. You got 73.52. We have 74.16 level, and then we come up here. You have 74.38, but realistically, you're looking at the target. That's 75.62, that 50 SMA here. Okay, but again, so you have to look at your 21-day. You're below your key 200-day, your 8 days below, your 50-day crossed over, and now it looks like your 100-day. This is just a very, very bearish pattern. So if this does run up here take profits when you get up to that 21 day. Okay, so that's what you want to look at. Do not hold this long. Trade the oil. Okay, let's take a look at natty gas. Okay, natural gas. Now, Friday, we had a little bit higher high. Okay, so the previous day we had that high of 2.394, and then Friday we had the high of 2.40. Then you can see where it just couldn't hold it. It came right on down, and we lost that 100 day at that 2.335. But now, if you notice where this candle is right here, so far here we are, but it's early yet. I mean, it's early. We're holding at 2.27. That is going to be very, very key because when you look back at this, see where you had this contract roll, a gapped and go kind of a situation, okay? But you're holding that 8 SMA here. See this? And then when you lose it, you're holding the 21, okay? And then right back above it, and then all the way here. That is the key, is holding this 8 SMA. Let's look at the downside here first, okay? So right there is what you want to watch for key support. Is going to be that 8 simple moving average, 2.27. If that's lost, come right down to that 2.24. That is your next level of support, is that 200 day. And then we have 2.17, your 21 day. And then we have your 50 right below that at 2.156. That is going to be all your key levels here. Now, we had a nice double bottom here. See this, where you had 2.117. Then we had that higher low, 2.12. Very, very nice. And we had a nice rally. The key is, this has to hold it. So if we start losing all of these support levels here, then we want to look right to the bottom of that candle, that 2.12. This right here, you have that 2.11. Then we just follow right on down, 2.07. Right there is 2.02. There's your gap. Top of that is 1.97. And then we have 1.94. And then you can come all the way down to your retest at 1.877. But this time of the year here, it just looks like this is still very, very strong. So I wouldn't get too excited. Okay, now upside, this is what you want to watch, is that 100-day, 2.33. Very, very key. Okay, if we can get above that, then what you want to do is you want to watch that 2.39 and that 2.40. Okay, now again, if this rips up here, say that holds it up nicely, okay, then what we do is we just take the charts right to the left here. Okay, so then what we do is come right on over. Then your next resistance level is going to be basically 2.45, and then right above that you got 2.48. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to look here. What do we have there? Come right over here to the bottom of that candle. You got 2.52. Okay, that's going to be your next target. And then we have is 2.57 and then 2.60. So just take this white line and bring it right across. Those are what you're going to be level. So what we do is we take these price channels. This blue line is just a price channel. It just comes right across. Okay, and just follow that right on up here. Now, if we can get above where that 2.6, look at the nice targets that we have all the way here. Okay, so you got that 2.76 level here. We have that 2.86 level, and then we bring that bad boy right across. You got 2.94. Then we have a retest up here at 3.15. You're not going to sit here for the winner at 2.29. There's no way. Okay, so just remember this. This is a good bullish chart. You had a nice double bottom situation, then a gap and a glow. So this is what you're watching, is that 8 SMA. As long as that holds on a closing basis. Now, you can go below that. That's not going to make any difference, okay? Just like you had here. You can go below that as long as it pops back up here. See, but look how nice this is holding all the way through. As long as you can hold that 8-day, she can rip much, much higher, okay? So I always show you that. Look at this, okay? See where you had the same kind of a gap and go situation, and it got above that 8-day. Yeah, but again, remember, it's going to go back and forth. That's why I say natural gas, I love it, because it always seems to give you a chance to get in, and it gives you a chance to get out. But remember, they don't call this the Widowmaker for nothing. It's going to be Chop City. It's not going to go one thing just parabolic and go right on up here. Now, it can, but realistically, you just always give you a chance here to make some money on the old natty gas. Love it. Same way with crude, because you got the seasonality. You got all the stuff there, disruption. Everything comes into play, which gives you good movement. That's the key to trading. Is stocks, commodities that move. That's why I like NVIDIA. That's why I like Tesla, because you got the movement. You can go long, you can go short. You know what I'm saying? You trade that money in the pocket. You do that on Monday. By the time you get to Friday, you got a big pocket full of cash. Okay, so again, just watch this 8-day on a closing basis. Very, very key. Upside, watch that 100-day, that 2.33, and then watch Friday's high, 2.40. Downside, 8-day, very key. Then watch that 200-day, and that's lost. You come down here to the 21-day and the possible 50-day, okay? That's your trading range right now, okay? Now, crude oil, right here, just watch that 8-day. If that's lost, we'll follow these candles down until you get a retest. If it holds, then we just follow candles up until there's your big target at 71.72 level. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning and we will do it all over again. Now remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.